Hey everyone, and welcome to part 2 of my Let's Play of Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes for the Nintendo Gamecube. I actually had to go back and re-record the footage for this part, because, well, it was really, really dark, worse than the last episode, and I did figure out how to adjust the brightness on my capture device. I also had to go back and play through the beginning of the game, because, well, the footage was lost and my save file was later on. But thankfully not by much. I didn't lose too much time. Anyway, what I did differently here is that I did get the M9 tranq pistol, and as you can see I knocked this guard out. I shot out the spotlights that were going to the heliport with it, and got a chaff grenade in there, and shot out all the cameras as well, and got a, see if I can spot it from here. A surveillance camera room over there. There's a stun grenade in there and a locker. And there's a guard down there that I took out. He was the guy who was walking around here, this area over here, and he had a, oh, there he is. Yeah, I dragged him over there. He had a dog tag, and I think you can unlock something by getting all the dog tags in here. I'm not sure what, though. So let's infiltrate the base now, shall we? Oh, that is so much better. I can actually see the inside of that vent. Ugh. Before it was just pitch black. And we should be getting a call from Master Miller right about now. Yes, there we go.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller.
No, it isn't.
It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I actually have a friend who, the first time he played this, I was watching him. First time he played the original Metal Gear Solid, this was probably about a year ago or so. He actually figured out the plot twist involving Master Miller. I'm not going to spoil it in case people don't know, but it is kind of obvious.
I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about.
And I actually didn't figure that out the first time I played through it, but then again I was like 9, so what do you expect?
About the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80.
Alright. And so that's the inside of the tank hangar. You really can't see it, but in the original Metal Gear Solid, when you could peek through these grates like this, but you couldn't like look through it like that. It was pretty much just this, and that, which was super helpful. But of course, it really doesn't come into play very often in this game, so it's really just kind of nice to have the ability to look with any kind of precision.
I moved the DARPA chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
Oh, they just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
And
First
snakes.
floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell?
I don't like women. They have cooties. Ah. Now I know what a TV dinner feels like. Just a heads up, I will probably be saying that every time I go into a vent shaft.
Press the action button to drop down.
Yeah, thanks, Colonel. You're so helpful. Damn it. Okay. I don't know. It's kind of hard to readjust the controls in this. I'm kind of used to the PS1 version. Okay, now, what I could do is go all the way across there, over those loud vents. All the way through there, dodging 2 security cameras. That would probably take a long time, so... Screw it. Alright. Shoot.
Is there somebody there?
I mean, this could work out in my favor, actually.
Freeze. Don't kill me.
Oh, I see a little flicker on his neck. There we go. Carlos Costa, huh? Whatever.
Freeze. Help.
Oh, hey, another one. Now I'm gonna show you a useful tactic in this game. See that? That's his radio. Now they can't call for support. I don't know how long it takes for the radios to respawn in here, but needless to say, it's pretty useful to shoot him in the radio every time you hold a guard up. Now, there actually is, I think, thermal goggles in one of those, yeah, you can see the room there is open. I don't think we can get in there again until we get the appropriate card key, so what we're going to do, not the stun grenade, is use the chaff grenade to get past this, this security camera up here. And, yeah, because that is kind of a tricky one to dodge. I've always had a little bit of trouble with it. Oh, that's, yeah, there it is. I don't know how visible it is there, but you can kind of see it moving around. There's another one in there, but it's kind of easy to dodge. So we're not going to expend a chaff grenade to get to this book. And these thermal goggles. We're also not going to waste time going down normally, because we can just do that, which is so much more useful. Now there's a guard through here, but since that is a level 1 security door, we can't go through there to get him. And I think there's also a silencer for my SOCOM pistol in there. Hold on, another useful call from the Colonel.
Snake, use the elevator to move from floor to floor.
Gee, is that what elevators do, Colonel? Thanks for the help. Okay, you know what? Their support is actually generally fairly helpful. It's just, I just find it amusing that he's telling a legendary Special Forces operative how to use an elevator and how to use ladders and... Actually, you know what? We're going to go down to the basement second floor first, because that's the arsenal. There's not really anything there for us right now, but we can go through there. Just see what we have in store for later. Also, we're going to use the thermal goggles so we can... Yeah, right there. That's a pit. Okay, right there is the sniper rifle. That will come in handy later. Well, all the weapons do, but we have to go back here right in the middle of a fight later. That's C4 in that door. This is the Nikita, which is a remote-controlled missile, which is... again, a weapon you're going to need later to progress in the game, but I never really used it all that often. The FAMAS, which is an assault rifle. SOCOM pistol. Bullets, I mean. And there we go. Oh, by the way. See that sign up there? No smoking. Well, Snake's a rebel, so he doesn't listen to that. So he's just gonna light one up. Because Snake is cool. Yeah, if you notice that it actually drains your life a lot faster in this version than it does in the original. I don't know, I just... Like, okay. I get it, they're trying to convey that...
Smoking can lead to all kinds of health problems, like cancer. Okay, let me tell you something about cancer, okay? Cancer's bad, okay?
But, like, this is a game rated mature. I think everyone who's old enough to actually play this game knows that smoking is bad, and everyone in a first world country knows that smoking is bad at this point, so why do you need to throw in that message that smoking will kill you in 5 minutes? It's like, I mean, I know none of my friends actually finish a cigarette. They just take like 2 puffs, because if they smoke for 5 minutes consecutively, they die. That's how it works, you know.
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
And there he is.
Snake.
Yeah, thanks, Colonel. I know how to use a ladder. Alright. There's actually, I don't think, anything at the end of the, that vent shaft there down below. Because it goes all the way over there, and that would take an eternity to get to. There probably is something. I might off-screen that, but whatever. You know, later. Alright. The first appearance of Johnny Sasaki. Well, a remake of the first appearance.
Damn cold. I hate Alaska.
Nice camera angle there.
Boy, oh boy. That woman is built all right.
Yeah, Johnny is, he's been in every Metal Gear Solid game, and I think Metal Gear Solid 3's character was like his... He was in that one, too, and he was either Johnny's father or grandfather. Yeah. Johnny's always, like... In the original, he had, like, explosive diarrhea. He didn't just go in and just take a leak. No, just explosive taco shits. And, later, in the second one, explosive taco shits. But you kind of have to look for him in that one. The fourth one, it's a running gag that he has explosive taco shits, but they actually make him a character.
A woman. Not him.
Cooties. Alright, now, we're not going to go right ahead right now. We're going to go back, but I'm going to edit this part out. Okay, so here we are, and let's look down the vent again. Stay classy, Metal Gear Solid. And let's go in on a man sitting on the toilet. Oh, no, he's not sitting on the toilet here. How do I remember him sitting on the toilet?
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
Now, for those of you who don't know, these cutscenes last a long time, so... I'm just going to kind of break out a book and read for a little bit, if you don't mind, because I've already seen this. I saw this earlier today when I recorded the first part of it. Ugh. When I recorded this the first time.
It's true.
Oh,
You
well.
don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for the keeping of dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
That's the official story. Got it. We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A truly historical weapon.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
A Gundam.
Gear. It
Oh,
can't
sorry.
be.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard that the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between ArmsTech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data, and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex, the code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping nuclear weapons.
Hey, shut up in there, will ya?
And there we have it. Shut up in there, will ya? A little bit of a famous line from the franchise, I guess. What? Dude, couldn't you just, like, hide behind the door, under the door? Ugh, whatever.
We're equipped with safety measures.
Twin snakes.
Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL. Yes, of course. There is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes. Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker, the president of ArmsTech?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But... they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes. They'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by ArmsTech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that...
Yes, you can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the card keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, You need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him into an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes. They cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as a transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So, does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
A bad case of the taco shits? Oh no, that's Johnny. Never mind.
Huh? What's that? Hey, what happened?
Dead. Naomi, the chief, what happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but...
A heart attack? No!
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not, Snake.
Yes, obviously.
You got to understand. This counter-terrorist op is security level red. You'll need the highest security clearance to learn the real story.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Finally. I think there might be something. Yep. Oh, great. Rations are frozen. Yeah, that actually happens if you're out in the cold for too long. You can just equip it to your body, and your body heat will unfreeze it. Kind of an interesting mechanic, but whatever. Alright, so... now the door opens. Now, we're going to, I'm running a little long here, so I'm just going to, end this part here, and, join me next time for part 3.
Who's there?
Go away! I'm not done yet!
Stop!
No!